I'll go ahead and move 40 feet this way. And I'll take a strike at this guy.
Okay.
I'll cast I cast True Strike to get extra damage on my cantrip. Does a 24 hit?
No, it's a super skeleton.
Oh darn.
Yes, yes, you did. What kind of weapon are you using?
Revolver.
Okay. That's piercing.
Trying to remember.
We're on the back of a ship at the moment, right? Sorry, just trying to catch up here. And there's two limbs.
Oh, let me get.
Did I get cloned while I wasn't here?
Yeah.
Roll initiative, Lem.
On
All
it,
right,
yeah.
that'll be 25 plus 5. Most of that's radiant.
I got
Okay.
11.
Do you need numbers? Do you need breakdown?
No, that's enough.
Okay.
Did Elias also have 11 in initiative, or did that change?
That's the same.
Okay, I'm guessing Lem has higher dexterity then?
Almost certainly. You can't do
That'll be the end
negatives.
of my turn. Sorry.
And then Ref.
Sorry, just catching up here. Reft is here. We can see the guy in the crow's nest, right?
Yeah.
Rutger?
He's got cover, but you can see him.
Okay, well, cover doesn't matter because I have Eldritch or Spell Sniper. I'm going to try and knock him out of the crow's nest with. Oh, we're level 5 now. I get 2 Eldritch Blast. First one, 13.
That misses.
Second one, 12. Does that me?
He makes the nana face at you, and you miss.
Lovely. And 1 second. Yeah, sorry, I think it's a bonus action. Yeah, I would have cast Hex on him. And I'll give him disadvantage on, let's say, dexterity checks. But I missed him anyway, so that's my turn.
Tara.
Yeah. For my action, for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Barkskin on myself, and then for my action, I'm going to use my Mantle of Inspiration, and everybody gets 12 temporary HP. So, okay,
Everybody?
for the one, I can do 4 people. So I guess everybody who needs to move up.
Okay.
And 12 HP.
Foxy.
Yeah. And you have a free reaction to move closer.
Leave me out of that. I already have temp HP. That's higher than that, so I can't use it.
Okay. So then everybody, for the other 4 people. And you can also move as a reaction. Your full movement.
I'm going to hide behind these barrels here. Because I'm kind of vulnerable. That'll be my turn. Sorry.
Tara, are you going to move or anything?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I
you
just moved
you
here.
took cover. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You see the two fleshlight guys on the docks have run forward. The skeletons are continuing to move the whatever they're carrying. They seem to be ignoring the battle. This one's like, oh, and slowly moving towards Moxie. The guy, you hear a door open, and a guy comes running out to assess situation. We'll reveal him, and he sees Moxie, and he throws a dagger at Moxie. Does 15 hit Moxie?
Does not.
Okay. And you see the guy in the crow's nest hold up some orb that's glowing blue, and he tosses it in the water and goes bloop. And the water near Moxie around here starts bubbling violently or shaking. Well, yeah, bubbling violently. And same over here. And a large tentacle emerges from the water.
Ah,
That cannot be good.
sorry, where are the tentacles? Ah, there it is.
There's one. And there's a skeletal figure standing on it. Come on. There.
Wait, did someone move me or something?
No, I didn't. No, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, so this guy pops up, and how far are you there? I think you're too far away. Yeah, this guy. Let's see if he gracefully does it or no. This guy slides down the tentacle, flops on the ground, lands on the ground. He's like prone, and he crawls forward a bit, trying to get in range of Moxie, and is just out of range. This guy being up there shoots. 1, 2, 3. He's in range. One, two, three. Oh, sorry, ref. You have covered. Well, no, but he misses. A He's also holding a revolver. Shoots in ref's direction, but pings the barrel.
Are you sure? I've only got 11 AC.
I rolled a 4.
Okay, phew. I've got some cover, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a +2 to your AC, or he's -2 to hit you. And that's it for them. So Gorell.
All right.
Oh, sorry. No,
Yeah.
sorry. What the tentacle does reach down and try to grab Moxie.
But it's so evil.
And black splatters on the ground as it apparently doesn't have a good eyesight on Moxie. So yeah, back to Gorell.
Okay. I'm going to rage and then run over here. And then attack the tentacle, because that's the most present threat. Reckless attack. I get 2 attacks now.
Wait, did we
And I
level
run-
up?
We did level up to 5.
Yes, we're level 5
Oh,
now.
shoot.
All right, first attack misses because I rolled a 3 and a 2. Second attack, That's better. That's 20 something.
I hit.
For a grand total of 13 damage. And then that is my turn.
Lem.
Okay, I'll do Chromatic Orb, level 2.
Okay.
Let's see, hit DC, that should be... yeah, 24 hits, doesn't it?
Were you attacking?
Pretty much anything. Yep.
Yep, anything. So that's 4d8. I'll just roll it.
So
What are you
you can
attacking?
jump. Come on.
That's a 1. That's 8. Oh, that's 8, and that's another 8. That's a jump, that's a jump. That's a jump.
Yes. Love this spell.
So 1884. I have to make a new damage roll for that as well.
A new attack roll, yeah.
Wait, so for 4d8, do I add those all together? 1 4.
One attack.
That's
So 17 plus whatever your last roll was.
my last roll.
Well, you said you had 188 and something else.
1884. So that's 21. God damn it.
No, how much damage?
So it's 188 to 70. 21, and then for the other guy, it's also I rolled another 8.
No, what happens is you roll an attack on that guy, and then you roll 48 if you hit him.
Oh, okay. Copy that.
And if one of your rolls match up, it will jump again.
I rolled a 21 for the other guy. That
So
should
you
hit,
got
right?
two. But who are you shooting? Which guys are you
The
attacking?
guys near Moxie.
Okay, so the skeletal dude and the tentacle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So roll 48 again for the damage on the tentacle, I guess was the second thing you hit.
20.
That hit.
But it didn't match, right? You didn't get a double number.
I got a double number, but it's level 2 only, so I can't jump anymore.
Oh, I see. Okay. Nice spell, though. Nice attack.
That
Okay.
should be the end of my turn.
Are you gonna? You still have movement. If you want to.
Do you want to move, Glenn?
Like, if not. He's got cover there. So, well, he's by the wheel. So, Elias.
Okay, to keep it simple while I organize spells, I'm going to cast a second level Bless on Reft, myself, Lem, and Moxie. And using my subclass ability, I'm going to command Moxie to attack the guy in the crow's nest.
Okay.
Sir, yes, sir. I don't believe I have advantage anymore. Is this before your turn ends? Okay, never mind. Yeah, I don't have advantage. That's cool. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that's still hit.
That'll be 13 plus 5, 18 damage. Mostly radiant.
Okay. Okay. Are you? Well, no, that you just commanded to attack. It's still that was Grell's action. Oh, hold it. No, who commanded?
Elias.
Oh,
Yeah,
Elias
that's
did.
my turn.
Okay. Okay.
So
Is that your
back
turn?
up to Moxie. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
Oh woo. I'll make an attack against the same guy. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
27 to
guy?
hit.
Oh, 100th mark on the guy in the crow's nest.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that within range?
Um.
60. Is it
60
Oh
60?
wait, guy in the crow's nest. Let me check the range on that.
Should be 60 feet.
Hunter's Mark is 90 feet.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you
okay.
go.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. Not a
Oh.
problem.
Hunter's Mark plus that plus True Strike. That's 3d6. So 27 plus 5 on 32 damage.
You
Any
don't see
damage
him
type
anymore.
breakdown? Oh, wonderful. Maybe.
Anything else for your turn?
I believe that will be it.
Okay. After Moxie, Ref.
So is the guy in the crow's nest dead?
You don't know. You don't see him anymore.
Well, he's hexed, so I would know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, both of you would know that your hunter's mark is indicating that you can move it, and the hex is not. Well, does it
Okay,
turn? Can you move it, or does it just turn off?
I can move it.
Yeah. So you feel that you can move it.
Cool.
Wonderful.
All right, I'm going to step out and move my hex to this guy here, standing on the tentacle.
Yeah.
And blast him. 20 to hit
Yeah. That.
for 9 plus d6. 13 damage. And push him 10 feet back off the tentacle.
Okay.
Hopefully into the water. That's why I moved.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It was this guy I was targeting.
Yeah. Well, hex against deck. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
he does fall in the water.
Okay. Then I will shoot the tentacle with my second weapon. 23 plus whatever to hit.
Which one are you shooting?
I'm shooting the tentacle he was standing on.
Okay. Yeah, 20. You got 20
Yeah.
plus, so that hits.
For 14 damage.
Okay.
I think that thing's too big for me to push it back.
It's connected to something very large. Yeah. Well, bigger than large. Gargantuan?
Yeah, maybe. Shit. And then I'm going to go hide behind the barrels again.
Okay. Anything else?
That's my turn.
Okay. Tara.
I'm just gonna cast fairy fire on the tentacle and this guy.
Okay.
The one closest to him.
The tentacle is lit up.
Yeah, that's it for this turn.
Okay. You odd on Moxie. Odd on Moxie.
Oh darn.
What's Moxie's armor class?
18.
Okay, so you get hit one for that.
Is it the tentacle attacking him?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna send no reaction to attack it back
Okay.
for a 15 to hit.
Add a d4 to that.
Sorry, 16 to hit.
Still hit.
So that's good. For actually damage. 10 damage.
Okay. So Moxie, you take 14 points bludgeoning, and you are grappled.
Whoa.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
At second level. Dex save 15.
It seemed to have saved.
Seem to have saved. All right, that's half damage, so 10 damage in total.
And you are lifted a little bit into the air.
Okay.
And that's the one tentacle. This guy runs up and attacks Pharrell, so the skeleton. Oh, the skeleton crit. That's a whopping 6 points of damage, 7 points of damage to Gurel.
Reduced to 3.
Slashing. And Widget
Whoop.
attacks you twice. Oh, he crits too. So that's 5, 7, 8, 16. 16 slashing from the white. Hit you twice. One, so 16 and 7.
16 and 7. These are all physical damage.
Yeah, they're he's using a sword. Arnold's using a sword.
Okie dokie.
You see, you can't see anybody. I guess, I guess nobody's looking that way. Anyway. Okay. This tentacle sort of shuffles. Shuffles down a bit. It's just flailing around trying to reach and grab something. Let's see. No. It thumps around trying to grab something, anyone, but it misses. And these guys move up. This guy runs up and sees Lem and throws a dagger at Lem. Dagger hits off the wheel of the ship and misses him. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah. Oh, that's and it is Grell.
All right. Start of my turn. Moxie gets 3 temporary HP.
Don't. I can't. I already have temp HP.
You have more than that? Okay, cool.
Yep. I have 4 right now.
Okie dokie. Then Garo will attack twice into the tentacle. First attack is a 20-something. Second attack is dirty 20. So Hit for so 26 points of damage total.
Moxie,
And
make a dex check as you get dropped. Well, as you
Dex
get sort of
check.
the tentacle is like dead and slopping back into the water. Make a dex save to see if you can avoid
Okay.
being dragged into the water.
17.
Yeah, so you managed to. Okay, the tentacle is destroyed.
okay. And then am I able to activate the Drift Globe even though I'm raging?
Did I put it as a bonus action?
According to the item's description, I just speak the command word and it happens.
Yeah,
So
you can do it.
okay, cool. Speak that and Drift Globe cast Daylight. So we can see.
Yeah.
That's the end of my turn. Go.
Oh, you couldn't see before? Didn't have that
See just
problem.
fine.
I mean,
There
now we
wasn't
can
much
see.
light in here. Yeah, because all these creatures can see in the dead.
Also,
Or
I have
the
nothing
dark.
else to do.
Oh, that's where you went. Okay.
Okay, I'll head on over
Um.
this to Waylon
Yeah. So Lem.
and cast Firebolt on Gring.
On who?
On this wait, where's the pointer? This guy.
Oh, okay. It's like you moved over
So
there, and there's two guys in front of you, and you're like, "What did you shoot?"
and the Gorel and Moxie got the guys in front.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Yeah, they got it. They got it.
Oh, and you run away from
Oh,
terror. Okay.
Does 11 hit?
Uh. Yes. Oh no. Sorry. That's
Okay.
bring. No. It misses. I thought that was a skeleton.
Did you add your 1d4?
Yeah, you're blessed, Lem. So you can add
Oh
a
yeah, I'm
D4.
blessed.
Yeah.
I can add 1d4, right? Okay, so that 11 plus 3, so that's 14.
That hits.
14. Okay, and then for a 1d10, that should be this one. I got a 5. Yep, that's a
Anything
5
else?
damage. Nope, nothing else. That'll be it.
Goliath.
Okie dokie. I'll move up a bit closer here. And I'll cast. This guy on the crow's nest, he's dead?
Yeah.
Okay. Has Arnold been hurt by anybody?
He hasn't been hit much. He's been hit a little.
Okay. What about the skeleton at the revolver in the center here?
No, he has not been hit.
Okay. I'll send a Toll the Dead at Arnold then.
Okay. Roll your damage.
Nice. 9 points. Oh wait, I can roll another one.
Oh yeah, you're
11
level now.
points.
Okay. Anything else?
That should be all for me.
Okay. Moxie.
I'm going to move my my hunter's mark over to Arnold.
Okay.
Is he what is it called? Lit up, the thing that gives you advantage. I forgot. Fairy fired.
No.
No, he's not. Okay. 17 to hit.
That hit.
All right. And that is 26 damage.
You look bad. Anything
That's my
else?
turn.
Okay, ref.
I blew a skeleton off the tentacle in the water last round. Is that skeleton? Is that thing dead? As in, can I transfer my hex? Or
If you want to make a perception check, you can look for it.
Perception. Once more. Yeah, 11.
You see something moving under the water right now, but
Okay.
and you think it might be it, but you're not sure.
All right. Well, don't want to waste it. I will blast away at Arnold, I guess.
Okay.
Without the hex. Natural 20.
Woo! That hits him.
So that's 14 plus a d10.
34 then?
No, just
You have 2d. Oh, you got to roll.
I rolled a 0 on
Yeah.
that too. So 24
Okay,
damage
okay.
on the first blast.
Yeah.
And I'll push him back if he's still standing anyway. And I'll shoot him again. Or try to.
Okay, Tara.
Sorry, one more attack coming. 26 to
Okay.
hit for another 10 damage. And I'll push him another 10 back if he's still alive.
You push him back, and then he seems to have lost control of himself, and you killed him.
Ah, this is better. And that's my turn.
Tara.
Okay. For my turn, I'm gonna cast. So I can hit all of these guys. I'm gonna try to cast slow.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
and it's
the
So
great spell.
wisdom save.
Gring seems to be okay. Grong is moving forward, and the skeletons are also moving forward. Oh, actually, and the tentacle. The tentacle is okay.
Okay.
Oh, there's two of them over there.
Okay. Yeah. So that's my turn. But yeah, they have -2 AC and Dex. Yeah, and they can only take either an action or.
Yeah.
And they can't. Yeah.
They move and move forward.
Nice work.
Oh no, sorry, Grong. Oh. Okay, thank you.
Which one's got
How do you
hit?
do? And the two skeletons, but the two skeletons haven't been attacked. They're just continuing to move their box. So okay, we'll start on this side. He moved 15, 3. Okay, he charges wide.
Your funeral, buddy.
Elias, you get hit for 7 points by a sword.
Okay.
And tentacle. What's your armor class, Elias?
18.
Okay, the tentacle does swing and gives you a loving touch, but does not actually hurt you.
Oh,
So cute.
just pats the shield.
Yeah. Skeletal Gorel. What's your armor class, Gorel?
Armor class is 16. They have advantage from reckless.
Okay. It hits you for 5 points of damage, so slashing.
Okay, have 2.
And
Sorry, that's my dog.
I noticed.
Moxie feels the whiz of a projectile go by his ear as the guy in the water sort of like half treading, pointing his pistol at you, revolver at you, and yeah, missed. The other guy fires his revolver. 1, 2, 3, 2 at Grell. Oh, Grell gets hit for 7 points of damage piercing. From
Okay.
this guy and this guy. A little closer. And that's all of them. So Grell.
Okay. Grell deems the guy at the back a greater threat, so he's gonna move this way and smack him twice. Wait. Who doesn't have temporary HP from the 3 that were near me?
Still okay. Got 5.
Got 4.
Got
I
4.
think
Mike has 4. Okay. I'm gonna say Elias. You get 6 now.
Woo!
Okay.
Thank you.
Then the hunter guy. That is a 23 on the first attack. When he's stupid on the second. 4, 6, 28 points of damage.
He's dead.
Neat. Okay, that's my turn. Go.
Clem.
Lem, I think it's your turn.
I'm gonna just do another little firebolt against the skeleton right at Gorel. A 25. So that
Yeah,
should
that hit.
hit. And then for the D10, that's gonna be a 7.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Bone. Elias.
Okay, Doc. I am going to risk a opportunity attack by moving away from this guy here.
Smacks you in the back for 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Keep less up, keep less up, keep less up.
Oh, thank you. I need
We
to make
like
2 of those.
We like bless.
First one is a success.
Your attack is critical.
Neither, no. Both successes on the concentration check.
Oh,
And I am
okay.
using the turn undead
Oh, okay.
on, yeah, I can get, I think, all of these guys better. These 4 at least. So they need to make wisdom saving throws.
Okay. What's your DC?
And 17,
Wow.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Okay, so this guy's turn. One brave skeleton that didn't get turned.
Yep. And with Seer Undead, Takes 4. Anyone that fails take 4d8 radiant damage.
Okay, roll your damage.
And 24 points of radiant.
Oh, good roll.
Nice.
This skeleton gun. And the other one's kind of confused that the box that they were carrying drops from that end.
Oh,
It's sort of like it actually can't hold the weight, and the sort of the box falls on its toes, and
ooh.
it's stuck. It's slow. Now it's stuck.
Oh, jeez.
24. Gring actually dies from your searing blast thing. Anything else, Elias?
Nope, that's my main action, so I'm good.
Okay, Moxie.
All right. I'm gonna take another shot at this guy.
Yep.
But, I am going to cast Zephyr Strike to get advantage.
Okay.
Hey, does a nat 20 hit?
Jesus.
Oh, you missed.
Oh, darn.
I think the guy's
You're
dead.
shooting at the water. Yeah, that'll kill
Alright.
him. You can roll your damage if you want.
Alright, that's actually shockingly... Okay, so... 22 plus 3d6. So...
Yeah.
31 base. I have so many die that I have to add together. So, 2 times 8, 16. 3 times 6, 18. Plus 16 plus 31, 70 damage.
Okay.
Jesus.
Make a perception check.
All right. 24.
Okay. You shot him. You see, well, because he's in the water. You see all the bones like kind of lose integrity, and they start sinking, and you're sort of watching him sink, and you see at the bottom of the water here, um, it's very faint, but you see a blue glow, like a small circular object glowing at the bottom of the cave here in the water.
Oh, that's not at all terrifying.
And actually, and you see a large.
Jesus
Actually,
Christ.
never mind. You see a blue thing. Anything else, Moxie?
No, but an addendum to my damage, it's actually 86. I forgot the D8 that I added from Zephyr Strike. And then I rolled an 8 on that die.
Oh.
So,
Reft.
Um,
You want to make a con save to shake yourself out of the holy. What the hell did he do?
I'm sort of muttering to myself. This new guy keeps killing my hex targets.
hey, I gotta get my hunter's mark too. Just don't get in my way.
Not that I should complain, but all good, all good.
So
I'm going
you
to-
get your hex back, I guess.
Yeah.
On that guy.
You're just lucky you're not that guy.
Can I see? Yeah. Can I see the blue glow? Or do I need to roll a perception check?
Oh, I mean, if Moxie let other people know that, hey, there's something glowing down there.
Oh, fine, I guess. Hey guys.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
and
there's something down there.
Blue glowy things are much more interesting to me than
tentacle.
tentacle fights. I will transfer my hex to the tentacle for dex saves,
Okay.
but I'm going to use my action to cast Mage Hand and try and reach for that blue thingy.
Oh, sorry. I just want to see how far you can go.
It's 30 feet. 30 feet. Might be too
Water.
far.
Yeah, no, it is too far. The water's deeper than that here.
Okay.
Well, okay. The initial range is casting is 30 feet, and then but you can move it 30 feet next time.
Can you? Cool.
Yeah, it says that. Well, in the description I'm reading, you can move the hand up to 30 feet each time you use it.
Yeah, right.
So
Instead
next,
of that, I'm going to jump into the water. If I know it can't quite reach it, I'm going to jump into the water and then cast Mage Hand.
okay, yeah, you can pick it up.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, it's the blue orb that the guy threw into the water.
Yep. What do I see?
It's there's like a it's like a snow globe in terms of like it's a glass ball, well, crystal ball, but fairly thick, and there's like a octopus type creature inside it. Um, and it seems to be just like a gel like figure in there. It's not moving or anything, but it's not solid. Like there's something, there's a shape in there that looks like an octopus.
So I got a little bit distracted, and on seeing that octopus creature, I go, "Oh shit! That's probably this giant tentacle things that I've just jumped into the water with." I
Yeah.
felt
Now that you're in the water, you do see actually you don't see the you don't see a big creature or anything, but you do see the tentacles sort of attached to the ground, the in the water. Well, actually, it's dark in the water. This
okay.
daylight wouldn't. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see that far. You sort of see a vague, large shape moving. You figure that's the tentacle, but you can't see full detail.
I'll mutter to myself, and shake the orb. Tentacle, go away! Tentacle, go away! That's my turn.
Tara.
Um, does he show us the tentacle? Can I tell if the the uh, the ball is connected to the things that are attacking us?
Well, you haven't really had a chance to see the ball,
Okay.
but make it. You can make an intelligence check or a Arcana, whichever is better for you.
No, they're both bad. Okay. A 12.
Um, you sense that whatever ball that the guy threw into the waters is probably associated with the tentacle.
Um,
But you'd have to study the tentacle, or someone has to cast the identify on it to get more detail about it.
mm, I was thinking about casting Dispel Magic. Would that work on the
You think
tentacle?
it would? Well, you think it might.
Okay, yeah.
I'll say it goes away. You're
Okay.
successful.
Good
And
grief! You're
the
taking all my toys.
and the but also ref, you notice that the ball stopped glowing.
Ooh.
Sorry.
So much for funky magical artifacts.
Well, I mean, you can still study it and might find something else out. So other than a couple, actually no, drawing is still there. Anything else, Tara?
Oh, let me see. Yeah, I'll just the Mantle of Majesty, and everybody gets 6 temporary hit points, and they can move if they want to.
Then we
You
can
want-
move. That is useful.
I think I'm swimming.
Movement. How much can I move?
Rep is also looking at the side of the ship and it's like, that's gonna be hard to climb.
Oh, not to worry, not to worry.
Is it shark infested waters? Do we? Is he gonna be fine?
Oh, I'll
Well,
be all right. Don't worry
you'll
about
be
me.
fine. You'll be fine. You're not in the water.
I didn't think this through all right.
And Ref's not bleeding, so. And the skeleton wasn't bleeding. It's just held together by magical force, so it's fine. Okay, so Krong slowly moves forward. And I could get to somebody.
He's turned, actually.
Oh yeah, that's right. Grong moves slowly away. And Grong tries to get rid of it. Oh, and Grong is free of the frightened status.
Oh,
He made a save.
I see. Are they able to make saves against turned undead?
No, against the slow.
Oh, the slow, I see.
Yeah, he's not slow anymore.
Now you want to run faster.
No, he makes that saving throw at the end of his turn.
Ah, I think that skeleton was fine. Was that the one that didn't get turned?
Oh yeah, that's right. But he can't move. He's got his toes are pinned.
Yep.
His foot's pinned by the load. Okay. I'm pretty sure you guys will kill Grong since there's 6 of you and 1 of him.
Mm-hmm.
So basically the combat is done.
Ooh.
Well, okay, up to you because these skeletons they're still they're still moving things, but they're not acting aggressively. In this time, the only skeletons that
Moxie.
might attack aggressively, but they haven't moved from their positions, are the ones that were on the platforms over here.
They're undead. Moxie
It's just-
doesn't care. Moxie wants to shoot them.
Takes
Gorell
pot
doesn't
shots.
care. They aren't a threat, so he just walks away.
What's Moxie's average damage?
High.
Is it more than 15?
Yeah, I would say it probably averages at around.
Well, what dice do you have to roll for your damage?
2d8 plus
So 10.
3d6 per turn, plus 5.
Yeah, that's about 22.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You could, if you want, you can walk around just shooting all the skeletons. You would normally, you on average would kill each one.
Stop making that awful racket.
I will do that.
I wonder how much his bullets cost him.
They come from my queen, not much. Just my soul and free will.
Oh, I see.
Lemon, pull me over, please. Reft is just going to use his ascendant step levitate to go up.
Okay.
You don't even have to pull me out. I'll just come to the side of the ship and then get dragged over. Well, that was something.
Well, anyway, they're all dead.
Woo!
I might want to use them again. Okay, so yes, as far as you can tell, there are no more enemies. Are you killing the one that's pinned, or you letting him
Yeah.
struggle? Okay.
No, I'm gonna kill him.
In this case, I suppose that's all right, since they can't answer questions.
Who do you want to question?
I'm saying the skeletons probably won't answer questions.
You don't think so? they don't have much. They're not great communicators.
All right. Throughout this entire fight, there hasn't been any sign of Skirn, has there?
No.
No. All right. Then
Uh,
Gorell. Sorry.
from your
continue.
understanding, Skern has a orc crew,
Okay.
so you feel that you've come across a different ship.
That's not much better. All right. I'm
Oh, did
gonna
I
start
delete
clearing up.
Moxie?
No, Mox is there.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, who's not here? Oh, Edro. Edro's in.
Gorell will start clearing out the ship.
Okay. Basically, you find a lot of crates and boxes and barrels. The barrels primarily have alcoholic drinks. The boxes have different um, sundry items. So there's a lot of fine cloths and cutlery, dishes. Um, but you can make a intelligence check if you wish while you're searching.
No joy.
Others
Thanks.
can too. I'm assuming you're
What are we doing? Sorry.
if people can make an
Searching.
intelligence check as you're searching the boat and checking all the stuff.
Give me a 19.
11.
Okay.
14.
One thing, like there's all these different things. There's let me see, like you find 800, the equivalent of 800 gold, so maybe 600 coin and 200 in ingots.
Nice.
But you notice that there's no food. There are
Less
no
nice.
other than the alcohol.
Nice.
But otherwise, there's actually no food on the ship or anywhere on the docks or anything like that. You do discover a map on in the what you assume is the captain's chambers. There's a captain's log. Let me just put the map in the chat.
That looks bizarrely familiar.
And there's basically notes about and going through between Palermo, Bona, and Valens. Um, the ship seems to be goes between those ports, and the note about where it says Skern is basically says to there's a little marginalia that says avoid Skern's Island, navigate around it, don't engage him.
Okay.
Valens, the notes are navigating between Valens.
Valens, Bona, oh, and the city. I mean, and Palermo.
To avoid Skern's Island. Is that the one just south of Bona?
Yeah, actually, I didn't think of this. I can actually put it into Albert and point things out. Yeah, so from Palermo to Bona to Valence. The ship seems to go between those three ports. And the scale is about 500 kilometers from Palermo to Valence in a straight line.
No way.
Okay.
And the notes to the effect that it seems like other pirates or bandits, privateers would bring stuff to Palermo and down into these caves, and they would get paid, and these sailors would, the skeleton crew would transport things back and forth.
So we're in Palermo right now.
Yeah. Well, basically, you're near Palermo. I'll say that's there was the fishing village, and then there's a larger seashore seaside town. That's Palermo. It's
Okay.
not far. It's not far from here. That-
Right. Just a little while with my map
But
collection.
you also know that
Right.
the the fishermen have said that like there's several of these like caves or secret coves along the coast here. They just took you to the first one that was closest. So
Right.
Kern might be in another one of these caves.
All right.
But
Do we
you
know which? Do we know the location of any of these caves, or
no, they seem to be kept pretty secret. I mean, there might be other fishermen or people that work the coast that know of the other ones. But the thing is that the fishermen they know that like other fishermen have gone missing when fishing beyond a certain point along the coast here, so they just stay away from those areas. But the fishermen that you encountered did not know. They only knew of this one.
Hmm. My friends, does anyone here know how to sail a ship?
Negative.
Um, everybody but like because Tara, everybody but you and Moxie came down on the ship and learned the basics. I mean, you could try to. I mean, you probably have enough skill to operate the ship along the coast because you have a reference. But open sea navigation, you're not familiar with. You didn't learn any things to that level.
Well, I do have navigator's tools. I am a purveyor of fine maps and books and things.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean,
Cartographer's tool.
yeah, as you probably have enough skill to navigate by the stars, but the others did
Hmm.
not learn that. I mean, you trying to get the ship out of this area and into the more open waters would probably take a few tries, and likely that you would probably bash the ship once or twice, but it would still be saleable. It wouldn't be it wouldn't be pretty.
I do prefer to have the experts take me where I'm going, yes.
It'd be like Austin Powers in the hallway with the cart.
Well, friends, what do you propose we do now?
Hey, ship.
How to drive
Yes,
this thing. I'll leave that up to y'all.
I believe the fastest course of action would be to take this vessel and move towards our next objective. However, I am unsure of the ability of our current group to do that.
Yeah.
Another thing that you found when searching the captain's room was a list of command words to uh, for the skeletons. It was actually a fair number of them, but basically you gathered that they literally were a skeleton group.
Yep.
I mean, it's a shame that we don't have a skeleton crew anymore now, is it? You gun-toting maniac. We could have had somebody crew the ship for us, but yeah.
They are disgusting creatures. They have to be taken out.
I mean, let's
Look at them. They're
good grief.
They're
they
just a pile of
violate this.
dust.
Or
They
skin and
violate
bones.
the cycle of life and death.
I don't
They
Think
are
about
believe
just
they are. I do not believe skeletons would be classified as creatures at that point in time, more so animated objects. And as
Regard-
such,
yeah, basically just like animated golems at that point.
Regardless, they need to be taken out.
All right. My vote is that we stop by at the city to maybe hire at least a couple key crew members. Not to say anything against your expertise, Ref, but a good navigator and perhaps a
No,
carpenter or a ship hand would be good.
that's
Does anyone
anyone
here
who's
know how
sensible.
to fix a ship?
What do you have mending?
Besides that,
Anybody
Can't
have any
say.
woodworking skills?
I got mending.
okay.
yay.
You actually do find. I mean, they have a well. Yeah, having experience on Jebel's ship, you do recognize like there is a workshop and there are a couple um plugs for for plugging any holes, but you never actually well on Jebel's ship they never actually needed that, and you sort of understand by the someone said, oh yeah, that's for if we ever get a hole then we can use that to temporarily plug it, but you never actually got shown how to use it. But as best as you can tell, it is a fully functioning ship
Mhm.
and equipped.
So who do we need? Do you think we need to hire? Just a experienced captain,
Yeah, and a sailor or two.
maybe a carpenter or sailor with carpenter skills?
Yeah.
That's a very sensible suggestion, I would say. Besides,
So
I'd like to
are you
visit
guys
this animal.
are you guys gonna take a rest or? I mean, it's only midday because you came here in the morning.
I'm gonna take a
Short,
short
Directed your
break.
short rest would be appreciated, I would say.
Sure.
I could use a nap.
I mean, if no,
uh
then Gorell
yeah.
stand by.
Does anybody in the party have identify?
I have detect magic.
Uh, so yes, the if you use detect magic,
This is something our wizard should perhaps learn.
the
Yeah,
the orb
wizard.
the orb is magical.
I got study. I got the study.
Yeah, study that spell, dude.
Damn. Okay. Damn. Chill. Chill. All right.
The the orb is magical, and one of the swords that the whites were using is magical.
One of the swords that what was using?
The white.
The white. The guys that were attacking you guys with swords.
Oh, okay, okay.
Gring and Grong and got Arnold.
Perhaps we should bring those along to be properly identified.
Sure, definitely.
Or one of you could use them.
I mean, I'm always willing to try and tinker with an interesting magical artifact, assuming somebody doesn't just dispel it on me.
Sorry about that. But yeah, we had to escape the tentacle somehow.
Oh, it's quite all right. Quite all right.
Which kinds of swords are they specifically?
They're longsword. It's a
Longswords,
longsword.
If one of you wants to pick up that medieval piece of metal, you can use it. I'll stick to my gun.
If Gorell examined it, can you make a perception check?
Okay. That's my perception. Perception +3. That is a 17.
Yeah, as you're looking at it, you notice that there's the letters stamped. They're sort of like stylized writing G and D.
Okay. I mentioned that because it means nothing to me.
It's stamped like near the hilt.
Yeah.
Wherever the
G?
cross piece is, yeah. G is in God and D is in dog.
Wow.
Delta.
One of the mighty Gamma Delta blades.
Sounds like a party I went to once. Wasn't good. Don't go. I'm not gonna go back.
Where are you from, Mr. Moxie, was it?
Moxie Chrome. Yeah. I'm not from this area.
That's vague.
Yeah.
You're strangers. You don't need to know that.
Just trying to make small talk, man. That's a pretty simple one.
Where do you come from?
This little island, on the coast, there's this little village. I was the priest there for a while. Yeah, then I came onto Devil Ship. We made our way to Ravens. What was it? Ravens Crest? Something like that.
City of Raven.
City of Ravens.
Ravens are nice.
They're okay.
I have a raven.
Oh.
His name's Sin.
Ooh.
And I'll call him over. He's sitting on the rock over here.
Ooh.
A call.
That is the sound he makes. Sometimes. He's pretty quiet. He's not much of a talker.
He's a white raven?
He is.
Oh. Well
Pretty,
met.
isn't it?
It is pretty.
He says hi.
Oh. It's much more
Probably.
sociable than you are.
I was trying to remember. I think it was in the movie Robot. It's like, can we have a signal? Like a sound? Like caca, caca. Yeah, so you guys have your short rest. You have a magic bauble and a magic sword. And are you trying to will you attempt to navigate the ship out? Or are you gonna go Claremo and find a crew and bring them back?
Both? Try to bring the ship to Palermo?
Yeah.
That was my idea, but if
Can
anyone has objections.
one of
I'll
you
allow it.
make a well, is navigation a skill? No, I can't remember.
It is. Navigator's tools.
Yeah, so well, whoever wants to make the navigation check to get the boat out of here and into the. Well, I mean, you had time to study. Like you can sort of see that there's a waterway out, and there's light around the corner. Um, so whoever wants to make the navigation check and try to get the boat out, you can do it at advantage because obviously everybody else will be helping.
And I can give them bardic inspiration. You got this.
My survival's pretty low, so I'll give that one to someone else.
Mhm.
D8.
Reft, you're the one with navigator's tools, right?
Yes, I am.
I'll give you a
Make
guidance.
What ability would we use?
Survival
Yeah.
Okay.
allows you to forage, follow tracks, forage, find a trail, or avoid natural hazards. That's the closest I can think of.
So, sort of wisdom intelligence. All right. I rolled with advantage at 21.
Okay.
Add a D4
And a bardic.
and a
Yeah.
bardic.
D8.
All right, I'll try and steer the ship appropriately, but yes, let's keep out for these
Oh,
pirates who drop things off here.
it
Yes,
isn't
we'll
that.
take down
It
the.
isn't. It is an intelligence check, but that's
Oh,
fine.
so then I got a 19 plus all those bonuses.
Yeah, no, that's still fine. You do bump it a couple times and maybe put a gouge in it, but you get into the open waters, and yeah, I guess you guys work on getting the sails up, and they actually have one of the sails had this giant skeletal head on it.
Oh dear, we should paint over that. Don't want to be sailing that into a respectable port. Any paint
And you
on the
notice
ship?
the figurehead is actually it was the form of a woman, but the head is missing.
Ominous.
And it's actually you can see the original head was missing, and now there's like this. Uh, someone just put this badly carved uh, orb on there that's got painted eyes, and it looks really bad. It just looks like something I would make, and
Should we
it's sort
christen
of
the
like
ship? Sorry, go on.
you you may and yeah, looking at the ship and everything, you do see at the back that it is called the Madness.
Devil's
Interesting
Folly,
name.
Moxie's Madness. I don't know.
Not these maps.
Spitballing, yeah.
Hey, I'm not old enough to get a ship named after me.
But yeah, you guys are in the open seas and trying to judge the wind and everything, and you sort of get it going in the direction of Palermo.
Oh,
And you are, yes, you eventually, yeah, after an hour or so, you do see the seaside town of Palermo. It's sort of hanging off. Well, it's tiered along a cliff, so I mean it's sort of uh, terraces, and it goes up about 100, 150 feet up the terraces, and you can see there's a plateau at the top that probably is the main uh, part of the land here. And there is there's two docks. One already has a ship in it. Uh, as you're approaching, you see people on that ship scurrying around, and you see a ballista onto the rolled around and aiming at your ship.
I did say to paint
And
over that blasted
and
signal.
you see a number of I wouldn't I what you see a number of armed people like get coming down to the dock, and everybody that looks like a civilian on the docks doing their stuff. They all run into buildings.
Well, as
What?
quickly as we can, we'll get as many white sheets and start waving them off the side.
Lower the damn mainsail. Whatever you call it. You.
Are you doing your what is it? Facili? No, what's this? Facini.
Oh,
Facini.
yes.
Running around giving orders. Okay, so your shift is can make another navigation check.
Can I get a help? A boost, please?
Guidance.
Okay.
Inspiration.
Advantage or not?
Yeah.
Oh dear, not as good this time. Guidance I get. So 9 total.
And
Oh.
Bardic is a
Oh,
D8.
a D8. Okay,
D8
I'll take
Bardic.
that.
Come on.
A 4, so 13 total.
That's awesome.
You're like someone's trying to wave a old white sheet and you're like spinning the wheel and it's like, oh, you spun too far. You sort of like gouge the dock and then like you manage to spin the boat away from the dock and then but then you go too far and you sort of run it partly aground and the boat is stopped and a bunch of well 3 or 4 guys come up with they got crossbows aimed at you and
I thought you said you knew how to drive this thing, dude.
they're kind of looking at you as like halt, put down
We're
your arm.
halted.
We just did.
We're halted.
Excuse us. Sorry for the arrival. I said I might know where we were. I didn't. Damn thing.
Oh my gosh.
And Gorell get out and attempt to pull the boat over to the dock.
Are you okay? Are you putting if you have any weapons in your hands or on your belt or anything? Are you putting them down?
Yeah, he'll drop his greatsword to the deck before doing
Okay.
it.
Yeah. So like if you want to get down onto the deck and everybody sort of like the guys with the crossbows are like sort of backing away, but they're still aiming at you, and it's like you sort of get this feeling that they're going, "What the hell is that?" But you can take one of the ropes from the ship and pull it towards. Well, make a strength check.
All right. Let me go
And in the
pop
meantime,
over.
I'll call out and say, we mean no harm. We're here for supplies and provisioning. I know what it looks like, but it's not what you think.
Not what you think.
Hey, nice, 23.
Okay. You do manage to budget enough to get it into the water, but then you hear a voice. There's an older gentleman. He's actually got an eye patch on, and he's got. You're looking at him as like there's some sort of stuff or something on his shoulder. Uh, it might be a bird, but it's really flopped over. Either it's a dead bird or not a real bird. You can't quite tell from this distance. And he hobbles animatedly, but you realize he doesn't have a peg leg. He's actually just got regular legs, normal legs, and he just seems to be making an act of it. Uh, stomps down the stomps down to the dock and looks at it. It's like he shouts or says that he sort of reaches out with one of the guys that's got his crossbow aimed at Gorell, and it's okay. It's if that's the madness, which I think it is, those guys aren't undead. I think we're safe. And he calls out,
Obviously.
I think yes, you'll find that those undead you speak of are no longer well of this world, but they weren't already. Well, they're no longer around.
Oh, that is good.
Yes, so perhaps we should call this ship the Sanity or something now.
Ha.
Salvage rights and all.
Okay. He says his name is Razor, and he welcomes you to Palermo, and he's looking at the dock. They might make you pay for the repairs, um, but welcome to Palermo, and thank you for the feeding the crew of the madness. Uh, and he says that how many of you are there, and how many of you are actual sailors?
7
Um,
and none.
Funny you should ask. That's sort of why we're here.
He says, "Yeah, I can see."
what do you mean? That
Well,
was a perfect parking job by our friend here.
Thank you, boss.
Razor says, "Well, don't worry. Once the tide comes in a little bit more, we should be able to free up the ship fully." Um, and he sort of looks around, and he sort of like dismisses the crossbow guys, and um, he says, "Well, come on, come on. Are you going to stay on the ship, or do you want to explore town?"
Are there docking fees?
Ah, there are, but if you have things to trade, well, although the local constabulary might want to check what you have to, if anything of it was stolen from Palermo, they would stake claim on it. But um, the other stuff on the ship would be, well, considered yours, and you can use that towards paying any docking fees.
Well, we can manage some docking fees, I'm sure. We didn't really talk about it, but is any one of us going to keep track of the party gold
Uh,
and loot and that sort of thing?
yeah, I can do that if you'd like. I've a rough idea of what we got.
Yeah,
I
so
can't count.
you got the coinage and like all the various goods and everything, probably 1,200 gold piece value.
We also got 1,200 gold and 6 gems worth 100 each from looting the last session. Oh, it's in the notes.
Yeah, I made note of that and added the 200 to my gold. I guess everyone can do the same. And just the 1 gem to the old party members.
We haven't really talked about this, but how do we want to do this? Split it up as we go, or just have a party fund?
We
We
can
can
do
role
both
play
a
that.
little bit.
Some discretionary personal ones, and then a party chest.
For sure, yeah. Do it like
Anytime.
an equal share. Make the party the 8th member.
How about anytime we get money, we split it in half. Half goes into the party fund, and half gets split between us.
Party fund will get very full very fast.
That's a good
Party
thing.
fund can be more expendable.
We've got a ship to a captain to hire.
There's a lot of general fees too that
You
the
own a
group will
boat
have to
now.
pay together. So
Now that you own a boat, a lot of your money will disappear.
yeah,
Yes, I've heard that happens.
My friend has a 50-foot sailboat, and the
That would be
slip they
great.
have that they share with. Anyways, let's say that they didn't successfully get the ship in the first time they tried, and had to pay their neighbor a fair bit of point
Ouch.
for repairs.
Oof.
The old saying about happiest days of your lives when you get the boat, and second happiest is when you get rid of it.
Well, partly that the people they bought it from were cheap, because it's the slip is shorter than the boat, but that also means it's narrower. So like it'd be easier if they had bought a longer slip, but obviously that costs more mortgage fees and stuff. So Razor says that well, I'll let you guys deal with what you're doing for now, and you can meet me at the Kraken's Mug. Well, there are other taverns in town, but the Kraken's Mug is probably the best one, and the one that doesn't smell that bad.
Thank God. I can't deal with bad smells.
And yeah, so I mean, a couple helpful people help you finish tying the boat down, and a teenage boy, probably 15 or 16. So you need anybody to watch the boat while you guys go into town?
I got my Raven to do that. He'll come get me.
Okay. Well, my name's Pablo, and if you need anything.
Thanks, Pablo.
Pablo, I do have a question.
Yep.
Do you know if there's a practitioner of magic?
There would be. I mean, we there is the potion maker, but there's also there is a old one retired fellow in town. His name's Cassian.
I asked because Lem may be able to buy a scroll and identify something there and learn from it.
Study your books, Lem.
I will. Just wait.
Ugh.
Cassian? Should we stop by there and see what we can find, or straight to the Kraken's Mug?
Do you guys? Okay with whatever?
I
How
would
much gold?
prefer that we find our quarry as fast as possible.
Anyways, general knowledge, you can get someone to cast an identify spell for about 10 to 20 gold. That would be the expected cost to cast that spell. If you were to have someone do it for you.
Yeah, but like, feed a man a fish versus give a man a fish.
Mhm.
We get a scroll. We can cast it forever.
Teach a man to fish.
Yeah, let's teach our useless.
Yeah, but if you teach the man to fish, then he'll just eat the what's the term? He'll just fish the ocean empty.
Because he'd be teaching it all of his friends too.
Yeah.
It'd be a good ritual for Len to learn if we can find it.
Mhm.
Why do we need magic items anyways when we can just shoot things?
Yeah, just chuck that magic revolve of yours into the ocean.
No, that's not what I. That's not what I meant. That's not. That's what I'm shooting people with.
So you want me to shoot your gun into the ocean? I can do
Please.
that.
I could
You
do that.
shoot.
Yeah, that
If you
works.
shoot my gun into the ocean, I will.
What do
One,
you
just
do? You won't have
summon
anything
it
to shoot
back.
with.
It'll
I
be
mean,
very
I
protected.
I mean, if I drop my gun, I can just he'll throw his gun into the ocean and then just resummon it.
Oh,
I mean,
that's lame.
it's not going nowhere.
Well, there goes that idea.
Yeah, we can throw him in the ocean. That would work.
I can teleport.
Oh,
You're not getting rid of me.
you know,
I'll
fun
get rid
at
of
all.
you.
Ooh. Oh, remember
Um,
that when you need healing again.
I'll heal myself.
Mhm.
You'll remember that.
Shall we go visit Cassian?
Let's go.
I better not hear
Yeah.
the wizard that doesn't know identify talking shit.
We can make a quick pit stop.
Yeah.
Okay. To pay for the damage on the dock, it would be about 25 gold.
25 gold. Wow.
I didn't crash the ship. I'm not taking the charge.
Do we want to
It's no
start a party fund?
it's no
Yes.
fault insurance.
Absolutely.
Half into the party fund, half divided amongst us all.
I like that.
All right. Are we going to include the today's with that then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no gold right now written down. I should have some, but I never wrote any down.
Bro, the tree has more gold than you.
Well,
Uh,
I have a gun.
you
I'll
do okay.
pay Pablo a gold piece to, yeah, help us out for our visit.
As you enter the Kraken's mug, it is it's in decent shape in here, but you do this you do notice that the the curtains and stuff are a little old and could use replacing, and you do know that you have some cloth on the ship. And eventually be able to exchange that for drink, lodgings. Well, you don't really need lodgings, drinks and meal.
Sure. How much of trade goods is that worth for
And
my accounting?
Well, one bolt of cloth will cover you for the group for a good meal and drink.
Okay,
I'm hungry.
we can trade a bolt of
How
cloth.
hungry?
I'm so
Uh,
hungry that I could eat um um
Chowder. A fresh bowl of
ugh,
chowder is put in front of you. Try this, sir.
um
Do
all
it.
right. Uh he'll eat it.
It actually tastes pretty good. It is red chowder.
Just dip
It
Gorel's finger in some steaming water and make tea.
Oh,
Don't
that's
bother with
amazing. Oh, that's
does,
amazing. Can I try some? Can I try some?
does your
You
body
don't want
work
Gorel.
like
You
that?
don't want Gorel to stick his fingers into anything. They are covered in gore, and he doesn't bother washing it off.
Hey, you got a
The
little blood
blood of my
everywhere.
enemies.
Protein tea.
If you want, he can grow tea plants out of his hand instead.
Green
Now
tea
we're,
leaves, yeah, or black tea.
now
Does
we're
he
talking.
do jasmine?
I don't trust your tea leaf hands. I'm sorry.
All right,
That's okay.
he grows tea leaves out of his shoulder instead.
Is that your version of back knee?
No,
God.
So what's it like
yeah.
being a
So
tree?
you have a meal. You Razor's inside. He's there at a table and or at the bar. And he comes over to your table. Oh, welcome. Yes. So how did you manage to acquire that ship? It's we know that the crew was not very friendly or particularly talkative, but very threatening at times. They they acquired many goods in this area. We've never had anybody brave enough to come take them on. The local local forces, the government's, the king's reach isn't doesn't reach us very well. He doesn't seem us very important.
I don't. They didn't seem like much of a threat to us. To me. Took them out. Just fine. Not fond of undead.
We invited ourselves onto their ship, but they weren't particularly hospitable, so we escorted them off, or blasted them into smithereens. In the case of
Well,
Moxie here.
we
I
appreciate
sent
that
them back
very
to
much.
their resting place.
Are you planning to keep the ship?
Yes.
Salvage
Prefer-
rights, I think we can claim it as such. That's
Uh,
the law.
in situations like this, nobody's going to oppose you. Like, but if you were to sell it, I could help you with that. But if you're wishing to keep it, um, would you be in need of a few crew members to, that that could help instruct you on improving your sailing skills?
Most definitely.
Funny you should say that. That's sort of the reason we're here in the first place.
What's your price?
Uh, well, for me and a crew, 2 gold a day, plus food. It'd be me,
Hmm.
and I have a couple uh, sailors in mind. Where we have um, well, one of them's more of a cook than a sailor, but he has been on the ship for several years and mostly between jobs. We're all between jobs. I mean, I could live uncomfortably here for a few years, but getting on the seas, I'd prefer to be on the waters right now.
It would be nice having a cook on ship.
Who
And
is
In
the rest of the people.
Elias's head, you hear, do you think we should tell him we're hunting the pirate?
Out loud,
Stern?
Elias will say, how do you and your men think about more dangerous expeditions? Not any direct combat, hopefully, but dangerous waters?
Uh, we'd be willing to take you into, well, potentially dangerous areas, but I would say that our fighting skills are very minimal. I mean, we can do our best to defend ourselves, but obviously you being able to take out the crew of the madness, um, you're definitely more skilled than we are.
Sure. And I'm sure that my party members would be amenable to extra danger pay should it become relevant for you
That'd
and your
be
crew.
that'd be grateful. We'd be grateful for that.
It's like you can read my mind, Elias.
Reasonable minds think alike.
Well, do you have a place in mind that you were headed? I'm sure, like, obviously you're not, in the seafaring business or transporting goods or anything like that. So, like, were you seeking to move goods or you're just trying to seek out adventure? Or,
Seek out adventure. We're heading in between Palomo and Bono. Or
oh, yes, Bana's, the two islands up there. We do trade with them. My ship do trade with them. Uh, they have a number of uh, agricultural goods. Like they have very good olives there and tomatoes and other produce products. There's a mine on one of the larger islands.
you sound like a great man to advise us on our merchandise.
Are quick to trust people.
Well, I mean that's what I used to run one of the merchant ships, but we had an incident with one of the pirate, some nasty orc named Skern. He travels these waters. He sometimes flies the flag for we're not sure what they are, but the Legion of Dusk. He does work for them. That is the rumor, at least.
All right.
A Legion of Dusk. Or perhaps if you could take care of our commercial affairs on the ship, you can take a commission on the sales.
Well, I can definitely do that. I would likely charge you a small fee, but not much. I mean, I just want to get back on the water.
And you have some friends who might help to crew the ship and keep up repairs and the like.
Um, yeah. So I mean, I know some in Bona for sure. There's a shipyard there, a small shipyard that their repair team there is much better than the one in Palermo. You can see Palermo's pretty small town, but Ravens, the city of Ravens was definitely a bigger port town, and in your brief time there, you could see that there was probably more activity happening down by the docks.
Sin likes the idea of the city of ravens.
I'm sure we'll return there at one point. Our business takes us northwest.
But he says like, well, you have a time frame for when you need to set sail? I would like to actually come on the ship to see if there's any immediate repairs or refurbishments that should be done before we hit the open waters.
Of course. I think our plan right now is to acquire crew and purchase some provisions and set on as soon as we can.
That's a good point. The madness was bereft of any provisions.
He does ask that or suggest that, well, he asks like, do you wish to continue flying under the name Madness, or would you wish to change that?
Let's put Moxie in front of it. Moxie's madness.
What? I did not much to. I was just here.
I admit to liking having flipped the script a little bit, perhaps calling it insanity.
Yeah.
But Tara, what do you think?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Carl?
Sanity.
Hmm. I am unsure of how a name is relevant. So deliberate among yourselves.
Or boring.
I am aware that some people see me as that.
Different frame of reference there, Moxie, I think.
No, there are plenty of people like you where I come from.
Elias, what do you think?
I think his sanity sounds good.
Well, so Razor says, yeah, I mean, give me a couple of days. We can see what I can come on the ship later today and see what you have found, um, and likely exchange some of that for any repairs that need to be done, or provisioning, and getting the name changed. But he also suggests that uh, uh, getting a new sail would probably be a good idea. The
Yes.
he says
The-
the skull is recognized as the madness's signature. So like obviously we can keep it in as a spare just in case, or if we wish to deceive anybody. But it, it I'll ask around to see if there's if anybody has a sufficient canvas to make a sale for that.
Sounds very sensible, especially given the greeting we received as we so delicately and skillfully docked today.
Yeah.
And yeah, so if you don't need anything else right now, I think I'll go down and check out the ship and put out a couple feelers for uh, maybe a couple more crews. I figured if I had 4 crew members working with you, I think that that'd be enough to operate the ship.
Rep will lean over to Moxie and make sure Sin lets us know if he runs off with the ship. Seems like an okay guy, but you never know.
I think
Yeah,
Elias would probably go with them at the very least.
I got the Raven. Sin's watching.
Yeah, that's a delayed reaction.
I
We have to
mean,
run all the way to the ship once you know.
whatever.
You could put a wheel
He,
lock
he,
on it or anything.
he can handle him. Sin can take him on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you want to go find
Cassian,
Cassian, the caster?
lead the way, Lem.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, Ray gives you directions. Oh, he's sort of on the edge of the town there, um, due to an incident a couple years back. We found it best to have him a little separated from the rest of the buildings here.
Can I inquire?
Uh, he said you'll be able to tell as you approach.
Okay.
And yeah, so Razor heads out if anybody's going with him to just oversee the work. Um, you can leave with him now. Otherwise, you follow his directions towards Cassian, and you see there is as you're getting towards the edge of the village. Actually, you go up a couple of terraces and you're walking along the edge of the terrace, and you notice that as you get to the far end of the terrace, where there's one building that's like the side of it is just like missing. It's just like this big. Imagine like a big sphere um, shape uh, missing like like the shape of a ball, like rolled, like a ball rolled into the side of the building, but so that side of the building is missing that section of the sphere from the side of the building, and it's just there's a bunch of birds and seabirds and everything living on the floor, the second floor in there, and the lower floor has just got some well, a lot of debris and stuff like that. It looks like people are just using it as a place to put junk for now. And then the surrounding grass um, to the beyond the building is all flat and dead and brown. And then about
Doesn't
50
look very
feet beyond,
promising.
about 50 feet beyond is it's a solid looking brick building. It's not huge. It's only about 20 by 20 feet. Um, and it's got a what do you call it? Thatch roof, and there's a chimney, and there looks like someone is probably home. There's smoke coming out of the chimney. The front door is just a simple wooden door, but it does have a circular glass, stained glass window on it. It's sort of like a weird spiraling shape with alternating blue and red pieces of stained glass. And you can hear someone sort of whistling to themselves as if you're approaching. Okay, you're knocking on the door or what?
Elias isn't there, so
Lem, this is it. You're leading the way here.
yep.
It Lem's in the lead.
Lem?
I think I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
As you approach the door, you sort of feel like the hairs on your arm are sort of like starting to stand up. It's like some sort of energy in the air as you approach, and then the stained glass window sort of like opens. It's sort of like a shut eye, and it opens up, and it's like it's you think it's an illusion, but it's this giant eyeball looks at you, and then you hear a voice. It's like, "Who are you?"
I'm Lem. This is my crew, and we were just looking around.
What?
I don't like the
Why?
energy
Why are you
here.
disturbing? Why do you wish to disturb Cassian?
We're assembling a crew to make a perilous journey.
Well,
Wait,
he's
our
not
ship
going to
is
go with
called
you.
Society, right?
Ah!
Uh,
He doesn't adventure anymore. Go away.
Ah!
eh. Okay. I'll quickly turn around and hello, like I got put on the spot. I didn't know what to say. Like, what are we supposed to do?
You're getting a spell book.
See if you can buy any spells to learn, particularly identify.
So the thing is, we're not actually. I quickly turn around back. We're not actually asking you to be on the adventure. I mean, we would like extra crews of course, the more the merrier. But I'm looking for spell books to help us on that journey. Actually,
No,
you got
he
any?
Cassian does have books, but you can't
I
have
got
them.
gold. I got gold.
Are you showing it or just saying this?
I got like 139 gold. I think. Like I got like probably like way a huge bag of it. Like
And you hear the voice. You don't actually know where the voice is coming from. It's just like in the air, and you're just like, put it closer.
In in
uh,
your head, Lem, you hear, hold on to it really tightly for now.
And you see
Look, he
like the
doesn't even want our
eyeball.
money.
You see the
yeah.
eyeball like it just looks like it's like full and like stretching out of the doorway, and it's like I can't see it. Closer.
Ah!
Don't put your bag any closer to that eyeball.
Tell him that's close
Uh,
enough.
You can see the. Do you want our gold or not, dude?
And then the eye shuts and hold on, and you don't hear. And then you hear something like the sound of like pots and pans falling in the inside there, the building. And then the door opens just like 2 inches, and you hear a different voice saying, "How much gold?"
like,
Ask
a
him to
lot,
bargain. Ask
a
him to see
lot.
what he's got is available first before we discuss gold.
What do you need?
What have you got? Show us. Do a little presentation. Show us why we should give you our gold.
Yeah, isn't this supposed to be a shop?
No,
Eh,
it's
Oh,
someplace. And
it's a it's a black market.
oh, you wish a demonstration? Okay,
Oh,
you see
uh-oh.
this scarf. Well, actually, more of a blanket thrown at you. Are you doing anything to avoid it?
I probably like use mage hand. Can I use like mage hand to like catch it midair? Is it light enough? Or do I?
Make
Yeah, I
a
have mage hand.
make a dex save to see if you can react in time.
Dex save. Okay. I got a 12.
Uh, your hand doesn't successfully grab it, and
Nope.
the the small blanket wraps around your head, Oh, do you need blind fighting, like a blind sight? Do you need a blind sight scroll? What's that? I can't understand you. How about telepathy? Do you need a telepathy scroll?
I'll rip the I'm gonna rip the blanket off of.
It starts wrapping around your hand.
Hey, this might be a
And
little
sort of
magical, guys.
and make a strength check.
Oh God, I'm not good at those. That'll be a 5.
You punch yourself with the soft, well, the wrapped hand, the blanket wrapped arm.
Why are you hitting yourself?
Yeah, why are you hitting yourself? Bonk, 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 bonk.
Hey, you call this thing off, or I'm gonna damage your property.
What kind of magician are you? You're not very good, are you?
All right. I warned. I'm gonna take a shot at the blanket as it's trying to attack my other hand.
Hey, wait! You're breaking your bite. Wait!
If you shoot yourself, it's gonna be so funny.
It would be funny.
Persona.
He's pretty accurate though. But yeah, I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna try to shoot the blanket.
Okay, go ahead.
Please roll a 1 and shoot yourself. It's gonna be so funny.
That's a nat 20. It made it for a total of 30. 30 to hit.
Okay,
I
so
crit the blanket.
sorry, who was shooting?
Me, Moxie.
Okay. You see the blanket absorb the round, and it sort of like uh flies off, and there's a big hole in it. But Lem's hand is okay. Like you're not sure what happened. The blanket sort of like actually slithers off. There's a big hole in it, and it's trying to get back to the door.
I warned you.
And and
What is
and you hear the voice from the door directed towards Lem. You always let your friends fight your fights? I don't know. And then the blanket makes it to the door, goes in, and the door shuts.
bruh?
Hmm.
What is? Obviously, this guy's motivation is gold, but like we can't really show our hand, can we?
Just ask for something specific.
What specifically do we need though?
Identify
'Cause I got
scroll.
mending. Identify scroll. Wait, hold up. Let me check my.
That way you can cast identify.
I should be able to like prepare identify, like have identify actually.
You have to
You
learn
earned
it
it.
and have it in
Wizard-
your spell book, and then you can actually cast it as a ritual, so it doesn't use a spell slot.
Wizards are the only prepared class that don't have all of their spells available to them.
Oh,
That's
it's
weird.
divination.
But if we get you a scroll, you're able to learn it. So
Okay. Okay.
The eyeball opens
I
again. And it's like,
this time I poke it in the eye and like what's to say is that okay,
Nice.
smart guy. Where
uh,
we need a scroll of identify. You got it?
are you actually poking it?
Yes, I'm actually just poking it with my staff.
Okay.
Like
Oh, with your
light tap,
staff.
like a light tap, like a light tap, like a light tap, like nothing.
So the eyeball that's looking at you is actually an illusion. So you actually poke it. Make a. hmm, Are you poking it hard or just gently?
Just a light tap, just a light tap, just a light tap.
Okay. It disappears, and you see that you've like tapped out one little panel of the stained glass, one of the red pieces.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
Will you?
can I see inside the building?
Yeah, basically, well, if you look in through that broken piece, and even like through the other glass, it's they're relatively thick, but you can sort of get a general idea of what's in there. You can see that there's uh in one corner there's a bed, and there's a desk, and then there's a big table that's just chock a block full of papers and ink bottles and spell components and
Spell
bottles and
components.
All right,
it's very
wonderful.
messy in there, and there's a whole bunch of things hanging from the ceiling, and there's in one corner there's a it's not actually a fire. You can see something. It looks like an area where they cook, and there's like this knife just operating by itself, cutting a bunch of vegetables up, and another like spectral hand putting things into a pot, and there seems to be some sort of stew or soup be cooked. And
All right.
you see a gnome. You see a gnome. Um, seems kind of tall. Uh, sort of standing at at the table and just looking through things um and then ducks under, and so like you see a bunch of scroll tubes being tossed in the air, and
All
then
right.
yeah.
If I can see into the room, I would like to cast Misty Step and teleport into the room.
Oh boy.
Wait,
Okay,
are
you
there any
you
traps?
cast the
Wait,
spell.
wait,
You're
are
looking
there
at
any?
this point that you want to go to, and then you find yourself on the ceiling of the on the roof of the building.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was about to say. Yeah, there's got to be some sort of like magical defense.
Hey guys, I don't think that worked. I yell from the roof.
Yeah, clear. We see that. We see that.
And make a well, okay, yeah, make a dex save whether you can actually maintain your balance up there. As you suddenly realize there's a big greasy spot beneath you.
Um, that's a 12 because I think I forgot to turn off the extra die.
Yeah, you end up sliding off the roof and take 1 point of humiliation damage.
All right. Can I cast Hellish Rebuke on the roof? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You can if you
No, no,
wanted
no, no.
to,
I'm kidding.
and you see the actually you see someone put well, obviously it's probably Cassian put the piece of glass back in its place, and you see it sort of fuse back in the or it sort of settles itself into where it was, and the door opens again, and he's like, "Identify? Did you want to identify?"
Yes, smart guy.
Well, we're trying to burn my roof. That'll cost you 60.
I didn't
And
try to burn your own.
and he's like, he's got the scroll tube halfway out the door, and there's like a bottle of ink hanging and a brush hanging with it.
We
Who
just
has
pay the
the
man.
who has the best charisma here? Who has the best
I,
charisma here?
Just
I
take
might.
it.
I might, but I think I have a bad reputation at this point.
Might.
What?
Yeah, yeah. I think we're way past that already. Who's the second most? Who has the second highest charisma?
Rep's pretty good at it.
Yes?
I'll tell you what. We'll give you 50 gold, and yes, can have some more business perhaps later. Or if you've got anything else to offer, let us know.
Hey, you broke my window. 60.
What about 30 and a song? She's really good.
Ooh, a song. That's a good idea. She's very good.
And he looks out. It's like, what can you play?
What do you prefer?
Well, he's looking at what instruments are you carrying?
Oh, I have a sitar and a wire and other things. But the sitar.
He's like, well, play a song your turn. Let's see how it sounds.
Oh, yeah, she'll play
Three
like
tunes.
a sea shanty and sing.
Nice.
What did you get? Sorry.
Oh, I haven't rolled yet.
Give this person a guidance.
Okay.
I got a 26.
Okay.
Never mind, they don't need it.
And you actually hear him sort of like sniffle and you can sort of you get the sense that he's crying, and he's like, "Oh, that's so beautiful." Okay, 58.
58. That's probably about as good as you get.
Can I can I try to threaten him?
That would make it
No,
worse.
no.
That would make it
No.
way worse.
I feel like
What?
threatening the
You
magic
ob-
shop owner is a terrible idea,
Yeah.
but
You
I'm not
Oh,
what?
threatening.
You don't have to ask. You're perfectly welcome to try to threaten him.
Not. Wait. No.
Hey, 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 hey.
just pay the money. Pay the money.
Okay, I'll pay. Wait, how much was it? How much was it
Do
again?
not,
How much was it?
58.
58.
do not give him 58 gold for that scroll. Do not.
That's
You're
a
getting ripped
decent
off.
price.
I bet I
not
could
bad.
find a much better price anywhere.
How about a trade in? Do you like a good old squash?
Pumpkins only.
Pumpkins only?
Pumpkins only.
God damn it.
This is not
They're the same
cabbages.
thing. They're essentially the same thing.
They're way different.
Yeah, potato. I got a scroll of good squash.
No,
Look,
I've heard of-
man.
I've heard of
I-
I heard of these famous cabbage rolls. If you can bring me some of those, I might offer you a deal.
You just had to bring it up, didn't you?
All right. Look, man. I hate to be the one to make may insinuate ill will, but you know,
Gotta
my
catch me if you
uncle.
can.
I'm gonna make a deception. I'm gonna make a
You know
deception
my
check.
dad is?
I'm gonna make a deception check. Oh God, I got an 11. Okay.
Does not
So
work.
my uncle, he works for the local police department here. And it would be
What?
it would be a real shame if they were to find out about your operation here.
What do you look like again?
Like a wood elf with white hair.
Okay, if Bob's your uncle, then I'm a goat. And he shuts the door.
Yeah,
This
well,
is not going the way we want to.
yeah, well, fuck you too.
No, Mage hand on his mouth now. Mage hand on his mouth. Clamp his mouth.
I'm gonna shoot the door.
No.
No, you're not. Moxie, why don't you come over here and tell me about your uncle? Len, you pay the fee.
He's a scammer. You can't. You are misled.
He did say he wanted some cabbage rolls. Any idea where
Those
those
would be
might be?
Nappa's cabbage rolls, and probably from 2 cities down.
Oh.
And we also could get an identify scroll from a legal source in the area.
Just pay the man. We can afford it.
Out of principle, why should we?
Where
Yeah,
are you
I
all standing as you're having this discussion?
Same place.
Right next to
Elias
the
is
eye.
back at the ship.
Moxie would not have waited till they got back to the ship to start this conversation.
Well,
But
I
that's
wasn't
where
even
Elias
there
is.
to begin with. I was back there with
Oh,
the
yeah, sure.
captain guy.
Elias just
True.
feels the disturbance in the force.
Yeah, Elias and Gorel are just like cutscenes away, and Gorel's like, "I hope they are doing okay and not making any rash."
Yeah, I really hope we don't have to leave this city immediately.
That would be
If you guys are standing outside the house still, the ground, well, there's a fog starts enveloping the group, and it smells pretty bad. Just rotten egg smell, but it doesn't. It's not. It's just noxious. It's not doing you any harm.
Lem, dude, what did you eat?
No, what did you eat?
Hey, I called it first.
You're so foul-mouthed that anyone can smell you from a mile away.
Whoa.
Careful. Watch your mouth.
No,
And
you.
you hear the voice from the door. You hear Cassian again. So 58 going once,
Wow.
going twice.
55, 55, 55,
Oh,
55 in his deal.
Jesus.
55 in his done deal.
And you hear the door close.
God damn it.
Yep. Well,
Well,
And then you hear the voice from the door saying, "Oh, I haven't seen him that mad in months."
we've seen who this Matt?
And he's like, "You guys still here? Where are you?" Like there's still the fog around you.
What a prick.
Well,
Next time we go shopping, Moxie stays with the ship.
Hey, if I wasn't here, you guys wouldn't have.
burn this, broke
We,
the
w-
glass.
we would have been gone by now, yes, with scroll in
I,
hand.
I did
Did
a
we
great
end
job.
up? Did we
Yeah,
end
you
up
guys would
buying
have
it?
got scammed.
We did. I don't think we did.
No,
Okay.
he counter offered 55, and he got the count of 3, and he shut the door.
Well,
Excuse me. Uh, please give me 65 gold, or no, each. Just give me enough to get to 65 gold. Those of you.
okay.
I'll have a quick chat to this fellow.
Moxie contributes no gold.
Charm and
Yes.
diplomacy were
is-
never my specialty.
So Reft is offering 65.
Yes.
Okay, and
I'll
you
just
hear
knock on the door and whisper, or just say quietly, I apologize for my idiot friend over there. He just doesn't understand. He doesn't understand commerce. I'd like to make amends because I have a feeling we can have a good relationship going forward. And trust me, we won't let him have any dealings or bring his silly guns anywhere near here.
You can't give him 65. Then he'll think
Zip
that he
it.
can. Then
not
he'll
there,
know.
man.
Let the professional handle this.
But
I'm a fellow.
Robots.
As a fellow merchant, I sympathize. The customers can be just awful sometimes, can't they?
so you hear the door say, "Put the money by the door."
And I do so.
Okay, you hear the door open. You still in the fog. You feel something poke you. It's probably the scroll tube, and you feel what, and you hear the clink. You hear clinking of someone sort of counting the coin, and then the door shuts.
It's all there. Never fear. And thank you for your offer. We'll bother you no longer today. Lem, here you go.
Thank you. How much do I owe you? 65?
We'll take it out of the party gold. We're gonna
We'll
for
have to explain on the way.
Matthew's. Yeah.
We'll have to
You
do some
what?
explaining. Like you guys just feel your pockets go like empty.
Okay. Are you opening the tube, or are you just heading back to the ship?
Who's good at checking for traps? Because this guy was pissed off. So
I could do a little detect magic, sure.
okay. Actually, I can too. I can do that as a ritual.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it at the ship and
Yeah, let's
Okay.
bring it back to the ship,
Sure.
just in case.
or near the ship. I don't want a stink bomb going on the ship.
Yeah.
All right, it's probably good. Oh, he probably put a stick bomb in there. Oh no.
Yep.
This is probably the same smell.
Hmm.
Okay. So yeah, you guys get back to the ship. Who's opening the scroll tube?
I'm going to suggest we put it sort of at a safe distance, and you can hold it with your mage hand, Lem, and I'll pop off the lid.
Sure. We'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah, your mage hand opens it, and then it holds it up, and you can see there's something in there, and you tip it, and this yellowish, well, this yellow paper falls out of it. It's still curled up.
are you guys doing with that scroll?
We had a bit of an incident. Never mind.
And the party funds are a bit
What about the
let's just
party
say a bit.
funds? You're not
I think
buying spells with party funds, are you?
I should really shut my mouth.
Yes, they are.
Really?
I should, I should,
In
I should,
fact,
I should not talk.
They are
In a-
using scammers,
You see that
Really?
and they got upcharged an extra 5 gold what we were originally charged
Why did that happen?
because
What is-
they want to
because
give in.
Somebody shot the shop.
Oh, I see. That makes more sense. It's coming together in my head
Somebody
now.
shot it. Yes. Trigger happy
So
maniac.
At least I
looking
can
at the piece of
debate.
paper, you see that it's like the right width to fit inside your notebook, your spell
Oh, that's
book.
perfect. Nice. So
You
don't
do
worry.
you go do you go pick it up or
I feel like
Only what is
I'm
left.
gonna. I'm
you should
gonna
be
have.
paranoid all the time.
Oh,
I'm gonna
you
have.
know what, you know what, Moxie, you do it. You're the one. You're the,
Don't let
I
Moxie
nominate
anyone
Moxie.
nears.
I vote Moxie. We
Oh,
left democracy.
oh.
I vote Moxie. Moxie should do it.
Hey
just do
Sin.
it.
Hey Sin. Go read that piece of paper. See what it says on it. Make sure it's not anything.
Don't let the bird crap on the magic paper.
The bird is immortal. We're not.
Basically it unrolls it and there's the sort of like shifting, changing magical writing on there.
Oh.
But if Lem looks
If-
at it, he can actually read it.
Oh, okay. So it's okay.
And it's
That's
actually
interesting. Cool.
it's sort of at the top of it there's this perforated section and it says uh, there's instructions saying that find a blank page in your spell book, tear at the perforations and apply this to that blank page, or apply the rest of the page to your blank page in your spell book.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Oh, that's very fancy.
Do you follow the instructions?
Yep, I follow the instructions. It seems
Okay, it's like a giant post-it,
a giant what?
a giant sticky note.
Oh, a giant sticky note. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and you rub it onto your spell book page, and then it sort of like merges with the page. You can still so the writing seems to like sort of sink into your page, but you can still see the faint yellow outline of the page that was given to you. But it seems to be in your spell book now.
You better hope that's not one of the spell
he may be hiding
viruses.
Did you do a virus check?
Huh? Huh?
I've heard some wizards. They put a new spell in their spell book and it
Is this some
corrupts the entire
wizard
book and
conspiracy theory that I have? This is the
Oh,
first.
all your pages say identify.
all of your spells are identified now.
No, they're okay. It's just only the titles changed.
Oh no.
I cast identify. Which one? The fireball one.
Yeah, so now you can learn identify now.
Okay, I can learn. I also should. Yeah.
Okay.
Does it take a long
Can
rest to learn?
yeah, you have to take a long rest before you can learn
Repair
spell.
them.
Yeah, and then it's added to your list of spells that you know, and then you have to prepare it.
Yeah,
Okay.
normally you do
Okay.
have to copy them, but this sounds like a magical spell scroll.
Can everybody make a perception check?
Hey, I'm good at those.
Oh, okay. Perception.
25.
14.
Okay.
16.
11 upped you,
Who got the 25? Is that Moxie?
Moxie.
Yeah. You notice the
23.
scroll tube is rolling up towards your foot.
Uh-huh.
I shoot it. I'm just kidding. I'll back away from it.
Okay. It's still rolling slowly towards you. It
Is
seems
this
like it's trying to do it stealthily, but obviously you've already noticed it.
Hey guys, is it just me or is that spell scroll moving towards me? I say as I continue backing away from it.
It's
Is this shit chasing me?
just
Yeah.
rolling
I,
away from you, man. Just
I-
rolling
I'll keep.
towards it.
I'll change direction that I'm backing away from it and
The
see if
dog
it
is
continues
slumped, you know.
following in my direction.
is it just
It does
following Moxie? Like,
it does pivot and continue trying to follow you.
Okay, now I shoot it.
is this one of those like immortal snail situations?
Yeah, you're going to be haunted by a scroll too for your life.
Yeah. Anyways, that is 19 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, you hit it. It's gone. Well, it's all like disintegrated.
Classy, Moxie. Classy.
What the fuck was that about?
I do
I
not
was
assume
about
know.
that has to do with
consequences.
our consequences.
That's what you get, and I'll stomp on the dust.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, by now it's towards the end of the day. Razor has been aboard. He says that there's just a few minor repairs that need to be done, and I'm going to go inquire about the sale. I'm pretty sure there should be something we can use in town. Um, yeah, but I'll come back tomorrow and hopefully with the sale, and we might need to make a couple adjustments to make it fit properly or to match yours. But we should be able to sail in a couple of days if that works for you. We, I've also worked out a deal with some of your goods that you have on here to trade them for provisions
Oh, okay, sweet.
and
That
restock
helps.
your ship, and
Do you have
also
any
get
idea
you.
roughly? I think we took a rough account that we had 1,200 gold of worth of trade goods to originally.
Yeah, it'll be about well, between getting some provisions on here, the repairs and actually putting a functioning kitchen in. Apparently, whoever
Oh,
was using the ship didn't have a kitchen. Uh, it'll be about 300.
okay.
I think that's
I'll make a
reasonable
note of
since
that.
it's all found wealth,
What was that?
earned wealth. Never mind, nothing.
Okay. Yeah, but basically you'll get a new sail, uh, provisions for a couple weeks of travel, and an actual kitchen and some dishes.
Now just fully cover everything to outfit
Yeah,
everything. Oh, that's awesome.
yeah,
You're the man,
and,
Razor.
yeah. And he's found a. So basically, it'll be him and 4 crew members, or yeah, 4 sailors.
Hmm.
Wonderful.
I do have one thing to ask to the party. There is some talk about the purchase of a spell scroll on party funds.
Yeah, I'll let them get to that.
Well, my confusion here was that if the spells we're buying spells for ourselves, is that the same as say you buying a new revolver? Is that also going to be on party funds
I would say no. I would say we're putting the identify spell on party funds
as an
because
exception?
we're all gonna use it. I feel it'll be
Yes,
used to identify all of our
I,
gear.
I hope that
He's
we
not
come
just
across.
using it for himself.
I get that. Okay,
Agreed. I hope that we come across many strange and wondrous things, and
that
I'd like
makes
to learn
sense.
what they are.
Verily,
So,
verily.
Just so we have
so
Well, that
a precedent
starting with
that
that,
this is not just
uh,
standard.
No, he just happens to be the one that can learn it, but it's not exclusively for him. So
I'll make
that's
a
my
note of that.
defense. I don't approve of us buying it from who we bought it from. However,
starting
We're
with
just
that
gonna come
marvelous
back every
tentacle
time.
globe.
if
he's
we go
actually
back
cursed.
there,
He's actually cursed to people that went there. They're like, you'll never find a magic item again.
That tracks. Yeah, we deserve it.
Yeah.
You
So
deserve it.
if you want to go have dinner at the Kraken's mug and come back and sleep on the ship, that's what
I could use some
Razor
grub.
suggests. Yeah.
Who else hungry?
Yeah,
But
definitely.
basically, you have a good meal and you can have your long rest.
Ooh, long rest,
Wonderful.
nice.
That sent me back. I lost my 12 temp HP.
Long rest, so I can learn identify now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you lose temp HP over long rests?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can stay up and get you can stay up, keep your temp hit points, but get a level of exhaustion.
okay.
No thanks. It's okay.
For oh
Next
wait, never mind.
next morning, can Moxie make a perception check as you're getting up and changing and everything?
Perception. All right.
Yeah.
Give me a 23.
Um.
There's a
Where? Oh
blanket with a hole in it.
no, you're like go to put your boots on and you see a spell scroll by the boot.
You fucker! You again? I'm gonna grab him. Can I try to grab hold?
It's actually like um pulling the laces out of the boot that it's next to.
Can I try to
It's sort
grab
of
this
like it's sort of like pinched the front of the tube and it's yanking on your lace and trying to well, it's not being successful, it's actually pulling your shoe away.
Okay. Can I grab this spell scroll?
Yep.
I'm gonna take it outside.
Okay. It's
I'm
sort
gonna
of like
shoot it.
squirming in your hand, but you're too strong.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. It blows into pieces.
What the hell is that rat getting this early in the morning?
The fucking spell scroll came back. The thing. The thing.
What
Yeah,
spell scroll the fuck are you talking about?
that
The
makes
one
no
that
sense. Why would a scroll case come back?
You
You
shot it
see,
to oblivion yesterday. You're imagining things.
don't
on
call me
the
crazy.
ship in the other dock, like you see a guy like poke his head out of the crow's nest with a loaded crossbow. What?
Sorry. We have a madman in our ranks.
I'm not mad. Just because my weapon just so happens to be loud doesn't make me mad.
It's the
You sound
frequency.
pretty mad.
It's the frequency with which you pull the trigger, my dear man.
When you
Things are a
did
bit
shoot it,
too trigger happy.
there's pieces of leather that fly all over, but you also notice that there must have been a piece of paper in there because you see like shreds of and confetti of paper disappear into the air
Perhaps
or
look
scatter
inside
in the
next
air.
time first.
I
Probably
feel like your policy
nothing.
should first ask questions later.
Well, when something appears to be a threat, it's usually the best approach.
Clearly.
Yeah, so you have your breakfast and everything, and I don't know, you guys hang out for the day and do what you want. But around closer to noon, you see Razor come back or come to the ship, and he's got a couple sailors, and they're carrying this large uh, piece of cloth, and he says, "Yeah, so this should work." And they did the two guys unfurled the sail, and they do some fittings, and they say, "Okay, we'll be back." And they've rolled it up again, and they walk away. And about an hour later, they come back and they double check, and okay, yeah, this is all good now. Um, he says that if we want to sail today, just use whatever light we have left for the day. We can take off in a couple hours, unless you have any other business to do, or we can wait till tomorrow. Up to you.
Let's
I'm
make a plan. We're going to go and look for these coves and try and spot our pirate friend there, or go to the island. What do you think?
Um, was Skern had his own island, or was it a cove somewhere in between?
oh well, Razor's like, yeah, Skern. Well, he must have someplace that he's um landing his ship or something, because but he pulls out the chart and, well, your map, and but he's also brought better charts, and he says, like, he's got this point on the map, and got this circle around it, and he says, like, ships that tend to enter this area uh tend not to come back, or they escape narrowly, uh describing an attack by the ship that sort of matches closely to what Skern runs. But there's only been a couple survivors of people that have entered that area. So we figured that there must be something in there. I mean, I have not found a chart that indicates any islands in there, but it's the ocean. Well, I mean, the sea here is big, so it's not out of the realm of possibility that there's island in there. And I mean, if you are brave enough, I will take you in there. But I I like I said, me and the sailors aren't. We're here to run the boat for you. We're not particularly good at fighting.
I think that's fair. Well, should we go there? Take the
Do we
fight
have
to
any?
the center? There's probably some interesting things to find.
If there are any spellbooks or grimoires, then I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm all right with it, I guess.
Okay. Well, if that's the plan, he says that he's just gonna go say goodbye to a couple friends, and we can depart later this afternoon.
Are we
Fantastic.
sufficiently provisioned?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, unless I mean, you've gone through. It's just the standard. You know, he's got a bunch of potatoes and carrots, and he's got enough, like, fresh food for a week, and then beyond that, he's got pickles and dried fish and dried meats and stuff like that. If there's anything particularly fancy you want, you can spend the next hour or so trying to pack things down. But you definitely have enough food and water for 2 weeks,
Mhm.
which is
Excellent.
plenty. I mean, it would only take to get to Bana and those couple islands. It would only take 2, maybe 3 days to get there.
Ah, a sea journey. Fascinating. I look forward to it. But for now, should we be on our way? I guess we've had our rest.
Yeah, yeah. You've had your long rest and everything, and yeah, he's willing to lead you on the way.
Let us proceed.
Okay. We'll finish there then.
All right.
Lovely.
Get you on the waters next time.
Fantastic.
I love Cassie. Cassian. and I love that. I love Moxie reaction.
Thank
That
you.
was awesome.
Thank you.
Just unfiltered, untethered.
He can be a little bit of a prick.
Chaos.
Uh,
Okay, the
yes.
cranky wizard. Cranky
Reft
wizard
is
can meet your energy.
not impressed. Andrew's loving it.
Hey, y'all are just lucky you're not not the bad guys. Lucky none of you are undead. If any of you were one of them
Unless.
one of them Dampiers, is that what they called the player race of vampires that are undead? You'd be screwed.
Are they like?
You haven't seen Reft's true appearance yet.
Oh.
What is
Oh.
Reft?
Oh. We'll let you find out. We'll let you find out.
Okay. Well, you haven't. I mean, actually, Moxie's in his true form all the time. So
Suddenly happy that I didn't decide to play the undead pirate that I had in my
Moxie would have shot you on sight.
he would have shot you
unfortunately.
back.
And he would have shot you a second time.
It's just pretty much turned into a Mexican standoff.
It would have been
Yeah.
2 plays with 1 walk. It would have been very funny.
It would have been because he unfortunately is on site with undead. They aren't. They're against his morals. It's like his main. It's like his really main goal is to take out undead.
Yes, it's the best kind of main goal, the one that'll bite you in the ass.
Yeah, because well, as unflexible as it is, I fear if we ever run into a friendly undead, that's gonna be a dilemma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Bones from the earlier campaign.
Yeah, that Bones would not have lasted as long as he did around Moxie.
Well, I'm surprised that the party adopted him.
Isn't that a D&D classic thing? You have this
Yeah.
random NPC and they become...
The party just comes too attached.
Yep.
Well, more than the fact that you guys actually went and rescued him. It's like being dragged, being killed by the animated plant, and it's like, oh, we should go help that poor skeleton.
Poor guy.
All right. Thank you all for the game. See you in 2 weeks.
Thanks, everyone. That
Thanks
was
for
great.
playing. Yeah.
Thank you for the game.
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
You're welcome.
Jeez.
Good
See
night.
ya.
Fun.